Welcome to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Lincoln Financial Field, and it is indeed home to the 2018 Super Bowl champion Eagles. The Link also is home to the Temple Owls. And the Sooners will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Owls' offense is on the field for the first time today. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
First down here for the offense. These corners going to give them some space. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Owls in the hurry up.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The inside handoff. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
At the 30. First down, Temple.
After run, now throw. Wide open downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Temple will line up with a first and goal. He wants to throw it. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Owls! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Oklahoma's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And these two electrifying runners can put on a show, guys.
But we always talk about the importance of tackling on defense, never more so than a game like this. When you've got two studs in the backfield that can make people look silly, you better bring hats to the football.
Yeah, and you think there'll be a lot of carries today? When you got running backs like this that you can feature, you're going to see them get the football a lot, early and often.
At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. And their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it, open.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. A first down for the offense.
325.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the air, it's Gomez. He's right on target. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today.
And the hard hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Throws to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Temple lines up quickly. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Taylor. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Grabbed on the outside, it's Taylor. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd down.
The aerial assault continues. A strike downfield. Touchdown Owls! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. But these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies, throw to them, and they'll make big plays for you.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Gomez. They're bringing heat. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires complete on the crosser. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Toss sweep to the right. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
Yeah, and we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they read the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to run for it. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Finds his target down the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
On the move. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
In the end zone.
Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
14, Oklahoma. 7.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick off.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Temple takes over and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
The give is to Smith. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Owls headed quickly to the line. Defense playing a bail technique. On third down, he drops to throw. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Looking to throw, it's Gomez. Quarterback adapted. He's going to run it. Across the 25, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Sooners look to do some damage in the red zone. Here's the handoff. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Sooners trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He looks that one in nicely. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quick completion on the out. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
They want to power it in on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by a field goal over Boston College. He'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Smith takes the handoff. Gets some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning.
Okay, ready? 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
First down, Temple.
Back to the air one more time. Trying to get to him. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Finds the tight end.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Temple lining up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Gonna run it. It's Hicks. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job.
Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a second down play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. To the air, it's Gomez. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. The give on the inside. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He'll toss it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Spits it out to the back. Working that left side now. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Temple lines up quickly. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They're trying to get to him. Grabs it in the middle. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Looking downfield, it's Gomez. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Sooners are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Snags it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Number 8 in the end zone.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
14.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kick it off.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. The back goes in motion. Goes to the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
7 yards on the play.
Well, they get him on the zone blitz. Defense did a good job disguising that. This quarterback's going to have to dial in a little bit better as this game goes on, Pollock, and make sure he understands exactly what the defense is doing.
100%. Listen, the more you can do, whether it's zone blitz or simulated pressures, whatever, to give the quarterback different looks. Nice job. Looks like a nice comfy zone. I'm going to have time. No, linebacker comes flying through the hole, gets to the quarterback, and gets the big sack.
Looking to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Soft spot in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming.
And first down for the offense.
They'll give it to the back. Runs through the tackle. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. He's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
Finds his man down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
That's caught. It's McIntyre. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the fourth quarter now at that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
They want that clock to run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3.
Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
When you get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back, he does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by 10 to Akron. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Looking to pass on 2nd down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Open space at the 25. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Owls.
And that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
They got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
The give to the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. To the air, it's Gomez. Pressure coming. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Bunch formation for these receivers. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Fires downfield. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? A 2-tier job for this offense. First get the touchdown, then the 2 to try to pull even here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Into the end zone. In the air, and he's got it for the touchdown. And now they're a 2-point conversion away from locking it up.
Stop it. They got a chance to tie this thing. Man, great job by this offense, but the work is not done. You knew what you needed when you started this drive. Late in this ball game, time's running out. It's not on your side. I got to find my play, my best 2-point conversion to go tie this puppy up.
They need this 2-point conversion to tie, and we might get a little free football out of this if they do. Looking to throw. He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and we are all tied up late. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Biggest drive of the game coming up right now as this team tries to win it in regulation. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wide receiver shows motion. To throw, it's Gomez. Going to take a shot at this DB. And he makes the grab at the 20. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
Oklahoma.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got his man in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. Wide out in motion. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Makes his connection. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Number 7.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff.
And down he goes. Had a chance to pull one out of the fire, and the defense slammed the brakes on it, and that's going to do it. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses that evolve so much, they can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.